All right, welcome back, everyone. We're diving deep today, getting into something, well, it's kind of fascinating, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Sustainable luxury resorts.
Okay.
So, think like those incredible getaways.
Right.
Where you can, I don't know, maybe sip a fancy cocktail made with all local ingredients while looking out over a pristine coral reef and all that.
That's nice.
But without, destroying the planet in the process.
The dream, right.
Yeah, exactly. And what got us thinking about all this is this YouTube video we came across.
Yeah.
About a dream resort.
Right.
In Belize.
Very cool.
So we thought, let's dive into this.
No, absolutely.
See what we can uncover.
See what we can learn.
So what I found really interesting right off the bat was how this video, it starts with this very relatable story, right? Someone who just wants a vacation home.
Yeah, like a personal escape.
Exactly.
Right.
But then it kind of expands, becomes this.
It blossoms.
Yes. It blossoms into this whole vision for sustainable development on a bigger scale.
It's really interesting how they do that.
It is. It is. And it definitely got me thinking,
Yeah.
could I be a part of something like that,
Totally. That's what grabbed me too. How do we move beyond just thinking about our own little slice of paradise and actually make a difference?
Yeah, and that's where the video really, I think, starts to shine, because it centers around this guy, Alex, right?
Right.
And initially, he's just I want to build this amazing vacation home in Belize.
Like we all would.
Totally. But as he learns more about Belize, about the environmental challenges that they're facing, his whole dream kind of transforms.
And that's the hook, isn't it?
It is.
It's not just about escaping to a beautiful place. It's about facing those realities head on.
Yes.
And then asking, what can we do
Exactly.
to make a difference?
And the video doesn't shy away from those challenges either.
No, not at all.
It really digs into the threats to the coral reefs, the shrinking fish habitat.
Climate change, right. The big one.
Exactly. Climate change. It's all there.
Looming over everything.
Yeah. And that, I think, adds this layer of
urgency.
Yes, urgency.
It's not just a feel-good vacation story anymore. The stakes are real.
So true, so true.
And I think that makes the whole vision even more compelling, because it becomes less about personal enjoyment,
right,
and more about creating something beneficial for the entire community.
Okay, so let's get into that vision.
All right.
Let's unpack it a bit. What does an eco-conscious luxury resort actually look like?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, right?
Right.
And honestly, the video doesn't get super specific.
Okay.
But it throws out these amazing ideas that just get your imagination going.
Okay, give me some examples.
Okay, so picture this solar-powered bungalows.
Ooh, I like it.
Right. And they're constructed with all local sustainable materials.
Okay.
So you're minimizing that carbon footprint while still blending seamlessly with the natural surroundings.
So smart.
And then instead of importing everything, why not showcase gourmet dining experiences that feature fresh local ingredients and seafood?
Oh, I'm already sold.
Right. That's not only sustainable, but it's also incredibly appealing to a discerning traveler.
Oh yeah, totally. But it's got to go beyond.
Oh, absolutely.
Accommodations and food.
100%.
Well, what else is there?
So think about spa services, right?
Yeah, okay.
But using organic, locally sourced ingredients or tailored excursions that highlight Belize's natural beauty and cultural significance. It's about creating this immersive experience that really connects visitors with the environment and the local community in a meaningful way.
That's what makes this whole concept so intriguing, right? It's it's not just about the luxury. It's about the potential ripple effect.
The impact.
Yeah, the impact.
Yeah.
Because, we often hear about how tourism can negatively impact communities.
For sure.
But here, the focus is completely different.
It's flipped on its head.
Yes. It's all about empowerment, So what kind of wider impacts does the video suggest this resort could have?
Well, they highlight job creation for local residents as a major plus.
Makes sense.
Right. Not only does this boost the local economy, but it also instills this sense of community pride and ownership in the project.
And that's huge.
It's huge. It's about making sure that the benefits of tourism reach the entire region.
Yes. not just the select few.
Exactly.
It's like
a rising tide.
Yes,
Yeah.
a rising tide lifts all boats.
I love that.
And of course, protecting Belize's biodiversity through
Absolutely.
sustainable tourism practices that's like woven into the resort's DNA.
100%. Yeah. It challenges that whole notion that economic growth and environmental stewardship are like mutually exclusive.
They don't have to be.
They don't have to be.
And the video, it doesn't stop there.
Yeah, it goes even further.
It issues this like call to action.
Yeah, it's inspiring.
It is encouraging viewers to see themselves as like agents of change.
And that's where it gets really powerful, I think, because it's not just presenting a nice idea, it's asking, what can you do to make a difference?
That's what I found so compelling.
Yeah, and it uses this clever hero's journey metaphor.
Oh yeah, I like that.
To frame sustainable development as like an exciting adventure.
It's brilliant because it shifts the narrative away from
Guilt and sacrifice.
yes, towards like possibility and positive impact.
Yeah.
It really makes you think about, the potential ripple effect of our own travel choices.
And our choices in general.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we've seen how this like personal dream can evolve into this project with far-reaching benefits. But are there like potential pitfalls?
Oh, that's the key question, right? I mean, even when ecotourism is done, like responsibly,
Right.
are there downsides?
Yeah. Are there things we should be looking out for?
For sure, because even with the best intentions, there's always the risk of unintended consequences.
Like what? Give me an example.
Okay, so think about even a well-managed resort
Okay.
could potentially disrupt local ecosystems
Oh, right.
or strain resources if it's not carefully planned.
That makes sense. Yeah. And even if like the economic benefits are spread widely, there's always that question of like preserving cultural heritage
Oh, huge.
and avoiding exploitation.
Yeah, how do we make sure these projects are genuinely sustainable?
Yes, in the long term.
In the long term, exactly.
That's the hard part.
It requires constant vigilance, transparency, a willingness to like adapt and learn from both successes and mistakes.
And there's no easy answer.
No one-size-fits-all solution for sure.
So, I mean, this video paints like a hopeful picture.
It does?
It does, but it also leaves us with a lot to ponder.
It does, a lot to think about.
Like, what are those potential downsides we need to be aware of?
Yeah.
How can we as travelers be more,
Discerning.
yes, discerning and responsible in our choices?
It's a journey, right.
It is. It is.
And I think that's where the real value of this kind of deep dive lies. We're not just passively consuming information.
Right?
We're actively engaging with these ideas.
Yes.
And challenging ourselves to do better.
Absolutely. And hopefully this deep dive has sparked some of those,
Critical thinking gears.
yes, those critical thinking gears for you out there listening.
We hope so.
We'd love to hear your thoughts,
Absolutely.
What resonated with you about this whole concept? What concerns or questions come to mind?
Let us know.
Until next time.